You know, sometimes life gets so busy, so tangled in noise and movement, that we forget something simple. We're allowed to slow down. We're allowed to breathe. We're allowed to just exist for a moment without trying to earn that existence. And if nobody has told you that lately, I'd like to tell you now, it's all right. It's all right to put down all the things you've been carrying and just be here, just as you are, without pressure or performance. You don't have to impress anyone. You don't have to chase anything right this second. Sometimes the most courageous thing you can do is to allow yourself to sit in the quiet and listen to your own heartbeat. Life has a funny way of making us forget that we matter. We get caught up in what we should be doing, what we didn't do, what we might do someday, what everyone else seems to be doing right now. But you, right here, in this moment, you are enough. You don't need to prove your worth by working yourself to exhaustion or by comparing your journey to someone else's. Your worth is built into you. It was there the day you were born, and it's still there today. No circumstance can take it away. No mistake can erase it. No judgment from anybody else can shrink it. When we slow down enough to hear ourselves think, something beautiful begins to happen. We start noticing the parts of ourselves we've been ignoring. Our hopes, our fears, the quiet dreams we whisper only to ourselves. Maybe you have a dream tucked away somewhere that you haven't looked at in a long time because you were afraid it was too big. Or maybe you stopped believing you were the kind of person who could do something amazing. But I'd like you to know something. You are absolutely the kind of person who can do amazing things. You've already done things that would surprise you if you remembered them all at once. Sometimes you've survived what you thought you wouldn't. Sometimes you've helped someone without even realizing it. Sometimes you've kept going on days when quitting felt easier. It's easy to take your own strength for granted, especially when it feels like life doesn't give you time to notice it. But strength isn't about never falling. It's about standing up again, even when it hurts. And you've done that more times than you realize. I'm proud of you for that. It's all right if you don't have everything figured out yet. Nobody truly does. Not really. Some people just hide their confusion better than others. Life isn't supposed to be a straight line. It twists and loops. It stops in places you never expected. It wanders off into side paths you didn't plan. But every part of that journey shapes who you are. Even the parts you wish went differently. Especially those parts. They're the ones that teach you kindness, resilience, empathy, the things that make you deep and real and human. You've grown in so many ways that you never give yourself credit for. Maybe you're gentler now. Maybe you're wiser. Maybe you're stronger than you were last year, or last week, or even yesterday. Growth doesn't always announce itself with fireworks. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it feels like just getting out of bed is an accomplishment, and honestly, some days it is. Some days surviving is the bravest thing in the world. Be proud of that. Be proud of every small step you've taken because they all count. They all matter. People often think they need to have a perfect plan before they can move forward. But the truth is, you don't need the whole map. You just need the next step. Life has a way of revealing the path piece by piece when you're ready for it. You don't have to know what the entire journey looks like. You just have to trust that you're capable of walking it. And you are. You've proven that. Time and time again. If you've been feeling lost, let me tell you something comforting. Being lost doesn't mean you're failing. Being lost just means you're in the middle of a story and haven't reached the next chapter yet. Sometimes the most beautiful places are found by wandering. Sometimes the moments you don't plan become the moments that change everything. So don't be afraid of uncertainty. It's not the enemy. It's a sign that something new is beginning. You deserve good things. You deserve calm mornings and warm evenings and people who see your worth without you having to shout it. You deserve laughter, real laughter, the kind that shakes your shoulders and makes your eyes water. You deserve love not just from others, but from yourself. And that kind of self-love doesn't always come easily. It takes practice. It takes patience. It takes forgiving yourself for the times you weren't who you wanted to be. But you're learning. You're trying. And that is more than enough. If you've been carrying guilt or shame or hurt from the past, maybe this moment can be a gentle reminder that you don't have to carry it forever. You're allowed to lay it down. You're allowed to forgive yourself. You're allowed to heal in your own time. Healing doesn't look the same for everyone. It doesn't follow a schedule, but it does happen slowly, quietly, in the background of your life, like the way grass grows even when you aren't watching. One day you look back and realize you're standing in a place you never thought you'd reach. And I hope you give yourself the grace to celebrate that. I hope you notice the small victories getting through a tough day. Speaking up for yourself, choosing rest when your body needed it, letting someone in when your walls were high. Those victories matter. They're real. They're signs that you're growing into someone stronger, someone softer, someone wiser. You don't need to chase perfection. Perfection is cold and hard. It doesn't let you breathe. But you're not meant to be flawless. You're meant to be real. You're meant to make mistakes and learn from them. You're meant to feel deeply even when it hurts. You're meant to love fiercely even when you're scared. You're meant to be human, and being human is messy and beautiful all at once. Sometimes you'll meet people who don't understand you. That's all right. Not everyone is meant to walk your path with you. Some people are only in your life for a chapter, not the whole book. That doesn't mean those chapters weren't important. They taught you something. They helped you grow. They shaped the person you're becoming. And the people who stay, the ones who see you, truly see you, they're treasures. Hold them gently. And if you're alone right now, or feel alone, I want you to know this. Solitude isn't the same as emptiness. Sometimes solitude is a soft, quiet room where you rediscover yourself, where you learn what you like, what you want, what you believe. And when you come out of that room, you come out stronger, clearer, more yourself than you've ever been. And the world needs you, the real you, not the version of you that hides, not the version that bends to keep others comfortable, but the version that stands tall in your own truth. You're doing better than you think. Truly. You're learning at your own pace. You're growing in ways that don't always show on the surface. And even if you don't feel proud of yourself yet, I'm proud of you. For your effort, for your heart, for your courage to keep moving forward even when things were heavy. You are not failing. You're becoming. And if life feels overwhelming, take it one breath at a time, 1 hour at a time, one small decision at a time. Let everything else wait. There's no prize for rushing through life. You're allowed to be gentle with yourself. You're allowed to embrace peace. You're allowed to step back from things that hurt you. You're allowed to say no. You're allowed to say yes to things that ignite your spirit. You're allowed to choose the life you want, not the one others expect from you. Be patient with yourself. Good things take time, and you are one of those good things. You're growing into someone you'll be proud of one day. And even if you can't see it yet, your future self is smiling at you, grateful for every small step you're taking right now. So rest when you need to, dream when you can, love as much as your heart allows. And when the world feels heavy, remember something simple. You are here. You made it to this moment. You're still learning. You're still becoming. And your story is far from over. You're doing wonderfully. Truly. And the world is brighter because you're in it.